my trash stars, it's me, Penny Angela. Welcome the fuck back to my channel, bitch. I am so happy to see y'all. Are y'all liking my pigtails? Get on my fucking Museum of Death shirt from the Museum of Death here in Hollywood, California. I love this place. I need to go back. I haven't been since like 2019. Yeah, 2019 was the last time I went, and that's when I got this shirt. And I kind of get like some stains on it, but it's okay. We shall live. So today's video, if you didn't already kind of get the vibe by the title, these are some of the trashy Y2K boys that I will let run a choo 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 choo. So it's gonna be the trashy boys that I feel like we need to discuss. I'm gonna be discussing the state of men because honestly, all these little podcasters be talking about the state of women and what we need to do. Whatever. I want to talk about the state of men because I have a lot of fucking shit to say. And some of the guys on this list aren't necessarily dudes I'm attracted to, but they are dudes up that vibe. And yeah. So before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notifications. Leave me some comments, whores. Leave me some comments. There's nothing I love more than comments. Like, honestly, like when you guys interact with me and stuff, like it makes my big pink heart flutter and glisten with glitter and Victoria's Secret perfume. So now that we got all that out the way, let's just get into our list. So the first thing I want to discuss is how I believe men are kind of being ugly on purpose. Where the hell did the hot boys go? They're not on TikTok. I mean, some of them are on TikTok, but the way they are being hot and sexy is really cringe. To me, a straight man doing a thirst trap on TikTok repeatedly, it kind of loses its vibe to me, and it kind of makes me like really suss the fuck out about you. Like, why are you trying to be like the hot one here? Like, that's my job. You're just supposed to be hot and like not aware. I love a hot guy that is sexy as fuck, but literally so unaware of how attractive he is, because I don't know, it's a red flag when men are confident. You fucking know what I mean. You guys already know, because I'm sure you have freaking seen it. So now that I just briefly discussed like the vibe of men, the hype beast wearing the Supreme shit, not into it, let's talk about the type of men that were like holding ish down in the 2000s. So my first trashy boy that I feel like I have to start this off with is Bam Margera. Bam Margera, he started from his like home prank skating videos, CKY, like dude, CKY, like all the hot skater boys were like always in CKY shirts, like in the 2000s. Like I remember like CKY shirts, of course, known from Jackass, Viva La Bam. Bam to me is the ultimate skater boy boyfriend. He will wear like the low-rise like skater boy jeans. Speaking of, can guys get back to wearing that shit? Like he had like the sexiest placement of tattoos. It makes me like convulse. It makes me like need to get like the rose toy. You know what I mean?
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
I guess you do. It makes me like need to do that because like he had like the heartogram tattoo. He was a major fan of the band Him, and he was just so sexy, and he had like this baby face. He was really youthful, and he was just young and dumb and just full of fucking I said before, he loved the band Him. He was like good friends with Ville Valo, the lead singer of Him, who we will be getting into later in this video. The second boy on the list is probably like, no, it's not probably, it is my favorite one. Daddy Johnny Knoxville. Ah!
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. Whoa!
Daddy Johnny Knoxville, like, honestly, like, he is so damn fine to this day. He's so damn fine, bro. He's such a daddy. It's insane. He's tall. He has, like, those, like, dead eyes. And I mean that in, like, the best fucking way. Like, I love dudes that look tired. I love dudes that look like they were on a bender, that they were taking a bunch of pills. Like, you know, like, I love, like, a dude that looks like he's been, like, on drugs for, like, a week and he hasn't had an ounce of sleep. Like, it's so hot. Like, not necessarily saying, like, be on drugs, but, like, you know. So Johnny Knoxville, I loved his, like, 70s, like, porn star, like, mustache slick that he also had sometimes, and just his overall essence, his vibe, his laugh. His fucking body, bro. Like, these dudes were hot and they weren't trying to be hot, which is, like, the thing I feel with men now. The hot ones are also acting hot, and I feel like if you act sexy, you're not sexy. Johnny Knoxville, he would have his shirt off because it's hot and he's skating outside in fucking LA. Yeah, that would make sense. Dudes on TikTok are fucking topless with no fucking shirt on, and it's 40 degrees in a fucking cemetery, and they're in a fucking, like, a crop top and fucking shorts. Why? Like, I get it, like, sure, you look good, but it's like, it's also like, I don't know, as I said before, if you are purposely always trying to be sexy, to me, it gets a little bit cringe. It gives a red flag. He's a 10, but he posts thirst traps on TikTok. Bitch, he's a fucking 2. So Johnny Knoxville also, he's, like, a big fan of, like, country and, like, motorcycles, and, like, he is just the overall dream guy. And, you know, as I said, he's still really handsome now with his salt and pepper hair. If you guys do not know this, Johnny Knoxville had premature, like, gray hair even in his late 20s, and he would use dye to dye his hair, his, you know, his dark hair, dark brown, black hair.
When did you first color your hair?
In my late 20s.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was going gray soon. My dad was completely white haired at 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Steve Martin.
But over the quarantine, he kind of got tired of living that vibe, and just like, you know what, dude, like, this is the fucking color that my hair grows, and I'm just gonna fucking rock with it. And he looks fine as fuck. But I'm just saying, if he ever decided that, like, he's gonna have, like, a midlife crisis and he wanted to dye his hair back black, he would look probably the same as he looked, like, 10 years ago. No bullshitting, because the face card, honey, I can talk about my husband all day, and I can say husband because he is now single. And the last one of the Jackass boys is, of course, Steve-O. Yeah, dude.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Yeah, dude. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Steve-O, he's young, dumb, full of cum. Yeah, I said it. That's, like, the vibe of him. Did you guys ever see Steve-O, the Jackass Boys, in the MTV Cribs episode?
And your neighbors must love you.
Oh, yeah. We've already got our official notice that one more noise complaint and we're evicted.
Can I ask you what happened to the refrigerator in here?
Let me tell you something, honey. That apartment was a mess, but damn, I wanted to Steve-O looks so hot in that video. I mean, all of them look so fucking hot in that video. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, see, I'm like down so bad for, like, Bam, Johnny, Steve-O, especially back in the fucking day. Steve-O to this day is still fucking handsome as fuck, and he is sober. He's been sober for over a decade. Love that for him. But yeah, Steve-O, just wild card, dude, party animal. Just dumb and, like, sexy, like, in his body, again, so fucking hot. Like, bring back men that are dumb. Like, bring back men that are dumb bloody and gross. Dudes that are like fucking all bloody from falling off their skateboard or fucking getting in a fucking bar fight. Like, that is hot. Like, that is sexy. Like, bring back skater boys, bring back pop punk boys, bring it back. The culture needs it. Next on my list of hot trashy guys that we need to discuss and or have a resurgence of dudes that have this vibe is Ville Valo, the lead singer of To Finish. Banned him.
I'm totally nervous, you know. That's the only way to get your adrenaline going also, to enhance the performance. So of course you have to be nervous.
So as I said earlier in this video, Ville was friends with Bam. If you like watch old episodes of Ville Valo Bam, you would see a bunch of him posters all over, and of course the heartogram that was synonymous with both him and Bam Margera. Ville is like this like Finnish like vampire, androgynous, just like sexy ass motherfucker. He would smoke and have like these smoldering bedroom eyes, this like lovely, delicious, sexy, dark, brooding accent, and fine as fuck. And it's like dudes are not pulling that, but they can. That's why I feel like men are being ugly by a choice, because it's like, you could do that. And like the rock boys on TikTok, like, especially like, I don't understand what they're doing. You're all trying to do like that MGK vibe. And I'm just like, if you're gonna do it, go to the fucking source and do it right. You know what I mean? Like, just do it right. Honestly, a lot of these like people nowadays are really into that pop punk MGK vibe, skater vibe, but they're not even doing the look right. And I'm like, you guys, like, we need to have this discussion. This is to help the culture, and this is to help everybody have a hot girl, hot boy, city girl, city boy summer. Because if y'all looked like that, you will be tapping ass. And that's the damn truth.
Can I lie? Can I fucking lie?
Next boy on the list is Dave Navarro. What rock and roll baddie stripper bitch didn't beep fuck Dave Navarro? It's like the most known relationship for him was like obviously Carmen Electra, but I believe he even dated Daisy De La Hoya and Daisy Love, maybe Kat Von D, I'm not sure. And he's very sexy. The placement of his tattoos, his body, yaddy yaddy. You know, he's just like, he's that like rock and roll bad boy. The fucking eyeliner, the black nail polish, just like the way he carried himself, like, it's just so hot. And yes, he did play on the fact that he's a pretty boy. He did, but he didn't play on it too much where it got a little cringe. Like what's going on now, you know what I mean? Because he still had that essence of danger. I think what's going on now is a lot of these dudes love the look, but are you even dangerous? Like, who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna be a bad boy can't be an aesthetic unless you are living that fucking life. Like, because it's just like, you just can't, bitch. Like, you just can't. Of course, like, he wasn't trashy, and I won't necessarily say he's like 2000s, but Lenny Kravitz, like, he gives me Slash vibes. Again, body on, mwah, chef's freaking kiss, and he had all the girls losing their minds, and the guys too. That's also another clue, is like, if you know, if a guy is like hot, men and women will want to smash, honestly, because one of my friends was like, the boys in Jackass were like so hot, and he was like, that show was like really low-key erotic, like, I don't know, like, I can't say the word, but I'll write it somewhere in this video, like, but it is, because they would be like all up on each other. It's like wrestling.
Well, you're not gonna bust a nut anytime we're in the ring.
It's like WWF, WWE, like wrestling. It's like, men piling on top of each other and all sweaty and grunting and moaning and just like, okay. Okay. One of my favorites of trashy boys of the like late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s is of course my trailer park king, Eminem. Eminem is still to this day fine as hell, but especially back then, like, oh my God, like if you are a person like me and growing up you saw Eminem, like that was definitely like an awakening for you. Like that type of dude, it's just like, to me, like hotter than Brad Pitt. I don't know, it could be like some weird daddy issues that I have. I never said I was perfect. I never said I'm fully healed, okay? But I'm just saying something about the way he talks in it. Yes, it is disrespectful, but why do I find that hot? Like, I don't know. I need to go back to therapy. Superman by Eminem is definitely like one of my all-time favorite songs, and it's definitely, to me, a love song. I'm like, that is going to be my wedding song. Walk me down the aisle and play Superman by Eminem. Till then, just get your drunk ass on that fucking runway, ho. That's what I want my future husband to tell me on my wedding day. Next up is Burt McCracken from The Used. Now, I necessarily didn't find him like super, super hot back then, but I know girls did love them some Burt. Like, very emo, dark, brooding vibe. He had the makeup, the guy liner as they would call it back then. Long, dark hair. He definitely had like, back then, like dudes, like the emo guys would be like in their fucking hoodies, and he would wear his hoodies, and you know, like, yeah, he was a vibe. But I can't really get much on Burt because like I wasn't really much of a used girl back then. Like, I wasn't, but it is what it is. Next on the list is definitely a throwback. It's Justin Bobby. Justin Bobby is known from being on the MTV show The Hills, and he at the time was on again, off again boyfriend of Audrina. I would say Justin Bobby probably was like America's introduction to the fuckboy.
Might prove it.
My phone call? Am I calling you? Dude, if I tell you I call you, I call you.
Because he put Audrina through hell and back. I remember watching that show when I was like young, and I was thinking like, oh my God, one day I want a boyfriend like Justin Bobby. Why do I like toxic fucking dudes? Like, it's not okay, but like, it is what it is. And I am calling myself out right now. I am fully calling myself to fuck out, you know? Like, okay, yeah, toxic, okay? But yeah, Justin Bobby. Long dark hair, sometimes like a slouchy beanie that was like really like in back then in the early mid 2000s. He had tattoos, he had a motorcycle, but man, he was such a manipulator and such a gaslighter. Like, but we still found Justin Bobby hot, but he was also like very much like a himbo. Like, he was kind of a space cadet, and he would say like some of the dumbest things, but like, I remember like all the other boys in Laguna Beach in the Hills, to me, weren't like my type necessarily. Some of them I did find cute, but Justin Bobby, when he came, I was like, now that's my type. Another trashy boy, I discussed him briefly, is London from Daisy of Love. Oh my God, I feel like he was definitely the hottest guy on Daisy of Love and the hottest guy on all of those of Love shows. And you see how simple even his style was. She's like, he'll have like a studded wristband, spike his hair up a little bit, eyeliner, tight jeans, some rips, tattoos, cigarette, leather jacket. That's it. I feel like people, especially now, are kind of forgetting like the importance of simplicity, even when it comes to subcultures and like intricate vibes. Just like, there's just something about a classic look that is just so sexy, no matter what aesthetic. We have some runner-ups that we can just discuss really quick. Definitely Travis Barker from Blink-182. He was, and still to this day is, the hottest member of Blink-182. Just want to say, I am wishing Travis a speedy recovery. He just was in the hospital for pancreatitis, and I was really worried for him because like fucking Blink-182, like who didn't love Blink-182, especially like when we were younger as kids, like, or whatever age you were back then. He's just he seems like such a nice guy. And he was and still is so hot. Like, I mean, Courtney, she really lucked out. So, to conclude this video, let's just discuss some of the modern day trashy boys. Post Malone, who is so cute, so adorable. I adore Post Malone. I would date Post Malone. Like, he's cute. But in terms of like the whole vibe, it's not the same because he is so nice. And I know that sounds messed up, but like, The thing about all of these guys on this list, Bam was kind of a spoiled brat asshole. Yeah, he was hot, but like, you know, he could be a dick. Back then, all those guys could have been dicks a little bit. Like, they were always nice, especially the Jackass boys. They always seemed cool, down to earth as shit. But you have to think about it, like, you're one of like the crusaders of like making MTV popular for lifestyle content outside of music videos, and being a part of such like an iconic time like Pimp My Ride, Room Raiders, Next, Jackass, TRL. Like, of course you're gonna have a lot of hoes, and I'm pretty sure they probably didn't treat every girl so nice. But Post Malone definitely seems like a gentleman, and I did meet him once in Hollywood, and he was so kind. He called every woman ma'am, and he was just like so polite. But that's a Southern boy for you. So, hey Post, if you're seeing this, I will date you. I think you're cute as fuck. I love you, Post. Like, I love Post Malone. But in terms of like that whole aesthetic, like this trashy vibe, yes, he is trashy, but not in the way of this video. Then we have MGK. MGK, aesthetically, I guess, his music isn't that bad, but I think the problem is people don't like him. But if any other person made those songs, they wouldn't be considered bad. But I feel like he is a victim of his own egotistical, narcissistic vibe. I don't necessarily feel like he fits into this realm of the trashy boy, because I don't know, it's just not giving the same tea. To me. So if you made it to the end of this video, let me know what was like your trashy vibe guy back then or still today. Was it just a phase for you liking bad boys, or do you still like bad boys now? Leave that down below in the comments. I will love to hear your perspective on this video. And also let me know if any bad boys I missed, because I would love to talk about more hot guys for part 2, because I don't really see hot guys in real life anymore, honey. So yeah, let me go on Pinterest and look at more hot guys from the freaking early, mid, late 2000s. But yeah, that is where we are right now. Just vibing and having fun. Again, if you are a straight dude, like honestly, like step it the F up. Wear your white belts again. Why aren't guys wearing white belts? Like, studded belts to the side backwards. Like, there's just so many things you guys could be doing. Like, that may be another video, things men could be doing. Yeah, that's where we are. Again, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, a thumbs up, and a comment. The comments I told you earlier to say, and the reply back to, I love you so much, my trash stars. My trash stars, I love y'all so much, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.